With all the confinement going on, with all the people having to stay home during this time, my question is, what are you doing with your time? Are you watching TV? Are you on social media all day, every day? Are you running with the kids? Are you sleeping? What's going on, guys? I'm your boy Easy Busy, who says no matter how crazy or busy life is, always take it easy. And no matter how bad Corona hits, keep on smiling because better days are ahead. I am so optimistic. I believe that we are slowly coming out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Corona is serious. It is very serious, but I believe that we're gonna get out of it. It's not Corona isn't the worst thing we've seen. We've seen worse than that, and as strong as we are, we're gonna get over this thing. Anyway, the topic of today is sharpen the saw while you're sitting home. I know a lot of y'all are gonna sit home waiting for the job to start again, for your employers to call you, for the government to say, hey, you guys feel free to go outside again. But if you spend all these days just watching TV, watching bad news, I'm telling you one thing, you're gonna be surprised. Because after this thing, the world is gonna change. You know, history only repeats itself. This is not the first time we've seen a pandemic like that, like a pandemic problem like that. This is not the last time. But if you learn from history, every time something like that happens, it's like resetting the clock, resetting the world. Employers are going to start looking at everything differently. They're going to have a new assessment, the new way of looking at things because it has been serious. So, what's going to happen? I know some of the jobs that are going to be secure still out there, government job, healthcare, transportation, because people need it so bad. Definitely, it's going to stay out there, right? But a lot is going to change. A lot is going to change, right? Teaching is going to change. Now people have seen that they can just use um, technology to learn from home. Who thought we would have to, like, millions of students staying home to just to learn? Nobody could predict that. But with Corona, I'm saying a lot is going to change. Outsourcing might come. And one thing is that robots are going to take a lot of the jobs. Why? Because employers are saying, hey, if another Corona hits, my employees are going to stay home. They cannot go to work. But if it's a machine, well, the machine don't care. It just runs because that's all he does, right? So think about it. And I want to invite you to take this time at home to sharpen your saw. To sharpen your saw, why? Because after Corona, we're going to have a lot of layoffs. I am a positive believer. I believe things are going to get better. But to face the reality, we're going to have some layoffs. Because the economy is going to go down a little bit. And people are not going to have the money to buy like they were buying before. So, some companies are going to be on the defense. And some people are going to go home without jobs. So, if you are a regular Joe out there, you just go to work to get a paycheck. You got no ambition. You just there to be there. You're okay with that minimum wage. I believe it's time to change your mind. It's time to change your mind. Why? Because if the layoff come, you're one of the first people on the list. But wow, you asking, is it busy? Is that a bad thing? It is a bad thing only if you remain there. The good part is that right now a lot of people are home. Take this time to sharpen your saw. Learn a new skill. Learn how to reinvent yourself. Learn something new. You want to be that guy at the job that when they got questions, people come to you. You want to be at the job that you know how to not necessarily multitasking, but you can work in different departments. I want you to specialize in something, but still, that's good, but you still need a little bit of extra stuff to be different. Because if everybody specializes on their stuff, there is still a sharp competition. But let's say on your job you speak Spanish. So if they're trying to let go people and the company has a lot of Spanish speaking customers, guess who's staying for sure? You are staying. I work at companies where, we get Spanish speaking customers and we're calling everywhere. Hey, is that a Spanish speaking person here? Those people, like, we cherish them. So what are you going to learn during this time? You want to be this guy who knows a little more than the boss. You want to be this guy who's always talking to the boss. Hey, how happy are you with my performance? What can I do to take my, my knowledge to the next level, my service? And you gotta do it the humble way. You gotta be honest and sincere about it. You cannot try to do it just to show off, because when it's like that, it is gonna show that people are gonna know it. You gotta do it for with a good intention. That's what I'm saying. While you're sitting home, start reading the good books instead of spending all your time on the negative media out there. People shouting and eating each other. Like right now, I've heard people talk about the stimulus package that's coming out. I don't want to spend a lot of time on that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because how much is it? I know to some people it's a lot of money, but this is temporary money. I'm focusing on the long-term things. A lot of people that are counting on this money are the people that did not save for rainy days. I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm just saying we gotta learn from this thing. We gotta start learning how to save for rainy days. People say that we have to have saving to last at least 6 months in case we don't have to work. A lot of people don't do that. This is time to reflect on that. It doesn't have to happen again. So I'm asking you to think long term. Long term. How are you going to reinvent yourself? How are you going to sharpen your sword? I say, the first thing, look for a mentor. Look for somebody that you look up to. Ask them, wow, I want to be like you. I don't want to be you, but I like some of the things that you're doing, the way you condone yourself, the way you know how to do multiple things, at this job. I want to be like that. How did you go about reaching that level? You know what I'm saying? Read books. Stop watching the media all the time. Stop being on social media all the time. And I ask you to have critical thinking. Don't just believe everything that comes out. All those people saying, hey, it is Russia, it is China. You don't have time to do that. If you want to do that, get it from the right sources. Right now, I'd rather focus on getting myself healed and taken care of than to focus on all the speculations that are out there. Sooner or later, the truth is going to come out. You know what I'm saying? The people that are going to keep their job are the people that are striving. And if you don't want, one of those people out there who know how to sharpen your sword, even if you lose your job, guess what? You're not worried, because you know you got to get a lot of skill. You know how to get another job. You know it's not going to be hard for you. But if you're the guy out there, you hate your job, you don't want to do anything extra, you're the one being scared right now. This is just a wake-up call. I know Corona is tough right now on all of us, but it's time to think. Think about what you really, really want. Don't go to work anymore because of the money. Try to do what you love, because when you love it, you're going to do it no matter what. Even when it's tough, you're going to keep on doing it. But if you focus on just the money, when the hard times come, when the hard days come at work, they're going to know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen your sword. Show that you're better than a regular Joe. Show that you're not an average person. All right, now. It's been your boy Easy Beasy, your humble servant, trying to better my life. And if you can better anybody's life out there, boom, let's go for it. If you got any suggestion, if you got any ideas, I'm willing to learn. Links or whatever, share it on my page. Put some what is that? What's the word I'm looking for? Comments, whatever. All right, man. Till next time, it's been your boy Easy Peasy. We say no matter how crazy or busy life is, always take it easy. Take care.